Hello and welcome back to Cavalcast. I'm Oliver and I'm joined by Tom.
Hello.
And we are here doing part 2 for us, but part 3 and probably part 4 of Doctor Who, d- modern Doctor Who episode ranking.
Yeah.
Last time we got through about half or thereabouts.
Mhm.
Put a lot into amazing and great and good. Few and okay, only a couple down the bottom. And
Orphan
obviously
55. Lol.
Orphan 55, yeah. And obviously in our god tier we have The Girl in the Fireplace, The Doctor's Wife, Oxygen, The Impossible Astronaut, Fugitive of the Judoon, The Doctor's Daughter, and Dalek. And that's kind of vary. We kind of try and limit it to one per season, unless we really can't decide.
Mhm.
Um, but that's what we're kind of going with
I think it
for
was 2 per season, but
now. No, we said one, but there might be some where we do have to go to two.
Mhm.
Because already
Fair enough.
Planet of the Ood was
Ah,
in
yes.
God
Yeah,
tier,
yeah,
and we
yeah.
were like, "Oof, ooh, hmm."
Doctor
Um,
Sorcerer is better.
Doctor's Daughter is better, and then Fires of Pompeii obviously is also up there. Um, and Day of the
I
Moon
mean,
as
that
well. So
season.
quite a lot of them.
Yeah.
Season 4 is incredible. So
Yeah.
that's what we got up there. However, our next episode is the Lazarus Experiment,
This was the weird spider
which
one, wasn't it?
the weird
It's the guy,
alternate
one,
human
yeah, where the guy tried to
one.
turn himself into like a,
Mark
like,
Gatiss again,
yeah.
tried to make himself younger.
And it just turned him into a weird spider thing.
It did some kind of weird genetic mutation of humanity that we've missed.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, I like the stuff that this does for the wider story because you obviously have Martha's family in here.
Yeah.
You get stuff with Martha's sister, which is nice, but the
Does it
Martha's
also
mum is
play.
annoying. But it also
Does it
plays
also.
into
Yeah, it plays up setup, doesn't it?
it's set up, yeah, because you get the whole thing about you can't trust the Doctor, and also the Lazarus Project winds up being something that the Master uses later. I can't remember exactly why, but I like all that stuff. But the episode itself is okay, I
Yeah,
think.
it's very okay, I think.
The
I
CG's
think
not great. It's it's fine.
I think that might go. I think it goes to the back. I think it's better than Curse of the Black Spot and Dinosaurs on the Spaceship. I think it's also better than Arachnids in the UK.
Meh,
But
yeah.
Rose and New Earth are definitely
You mean the Ghost
better.
Monument? Oh yeah, no, yeah, no.
So I
I
think
think I think Ghost Monument's better.
yeah. So between that
Yes,
and
I think
Arachnids in
there.
the
I
UK,
think
yeah.
I can go with that. I think yeah. Okay, getting a bit better already. The Vampires of Venice.
Ooh,
I
Th-
like this one.
yeah.
It's
It,
not amazing, but
no.
I have fun with it. The
I think
twist on the
that's.
vampires is pretty cool.
Is that good or is that okay?
It's definitely better than everything at OK,
Yeah.
I think.
Is it better than
Um,
World War Three?
I don't.
Yeah.
I think it's better than World War Three. I don't know if it's better than Nikola Tesla's Night of Terror.
Yeah, I think in between those two then.
Because yeah, I like the stuff we get. Again, we have some Rory doctored stuff before it gets too egregious and annoying.
Mhm.
Um, I like all the characters. It all links into the silence and the cracks.
Yeah.
I like the Venetian guy that we get helping us. Um,
Mhm.
but yeah, it's a pretty standard story. And the Doctor's interactions with like the Queen of the the monster creatures is great. It's cool.
Mhm.
Okay, the
Bells of
Bells of
St. John.
St. John. I like this. I mean, I don't know. I quite like this one. For introduction to like modern Clara. Um, We get the weird, like, half face monsters.
Yeah,
We get the Doctor driving up the side of the Shard on a bike.
I think it's a
Um,
bit goofy. That
it's
bit
very
goofy.
goofy, Dom, but it's Doctor Who.
That's true. I
um,
think low good tier or top of okay for me.
it's again, this is definitely not in okay.
Okay, then low
This
good
is
tier.
better than World War Three. It's better than Vampires of Venice. Uh,
I'll probably put my foot down if we're talking like going. I think it's definitely. Hmm.
see, see, I'm not sure if Nikola Tesla's Night of Terror feels like it should be above Knock Knock to me.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
And if we do that, then I think Bells of St. John goes between Vampires of Venice and Knock Knock.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think that works.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
got some
yeah.
great moments. I like the comment about Twitter and her having access to all the kind of internet stuff because she's been in the intro with it where the I don't know where I am thing's also
Hmm.
pretty cool. And then the ending's really tragic. Because it's also like the final time of the Great Intelligence, which we've had over like a few specials. And there's that
Yeah.
lady who's been like controlled by it since she was basically a child, which is just super dark.
Hmm.
The Caretaker.
Some reminders on the caretaker. When
It's
was
the
this one?
one where the Doctor is a caretaker at
Oh, is this the one?
Clara's school,
Oh, Clara's cool. Okay.
and it's the first time he kind of meets Danny. And Danny learns about all the doctory stuff, and
Ah, okay,
Doctor thinks that
okay,
Clara
yeah,
has a thing for the guy who basically looks like Matt Smith.
yeah,
It's this one's this one's very low good or okay, I think. Again, I
yeah.
really like the Doctor in some moments of it, but I don't think.
I think it's top of okay. I think it's better than New Earth.
Mhm. I can agree with that. Okay, Almost People. Now
um, God tier
that's
or
definitely
amazing.
amazing.
Yeah.
Um, some of the like again, CG is not perfect. This is Doctor Who, that's fine. But the questions it's asked, the fact that the doctors have already changed, and Amy like is treating one, basically worse than the other. Um, the stuff with how the different people that are uh gangers and the ones that aren't gangers,
Hmm.
are that some of them don't have the same personality, and some of them do. Um, it's just always really interesting. And then the twist at the
Hmm.
end,
Yeah.
when it's like, no, Amy's not been here. It's definitely an amazing.
Yeah. The
Ooh, is
question
it?
is,
It's. I think it might be top of amazing.
hmm,
Hmm.
it's better than Before the Flood. It's better than Day of the Moon. And the only reason Planet of the Ood is really up there is because I absolutely adore Planet of the Ood. So
Yeah,
yeah, I can
Planet of the
accept
Ood's definitely a Tom pick. Like I like it, but I don't think I like it quite as much as you do.
that.
So we'll put that there for now. These are all again, nothing is safe. Everything can still be shuffled.
Hmm.
But yeah, that one's great. The Woman Who Lived. This is our second episode in the kind of a Shielder or Me
Hmm. Oh
episodes.
yes.
Um, this is good. I don't think like the main plot with the
It wasn't.
villain is particularly astounding, but all the interactions between the Doctor and a Shielder are just
Hmm.
great. With him explaining why he can't take her with him and kind of
Yeah.
learning about her past and all that stuff. Those interactions alone put it in good for me. Yeah, the wider
Yeah.
story, take it or leave it.
I think somewhere in the
Um,
middle is good actually. I think
I reckon it
it's better than Victory of the
is.
Daleks. I think it's
I think
probably also better than Smile and Power of Three.
I think
I
between
don't think it's as
Angels
good.
and Smile.
Yeah.
I think I agree. There we go. Um, would be interesting to have a Shielder back. Um,
Mhm.
she's an interesting character, but she's off with Clara now, and a lot of people did not like that stuff, so probably not. Um, okay. The next episode is
Extremis.
Extremis. What if everything was all not real? Now, this is part of our only proper, full sort of three-parter. No, that's not true. We've got other three-parters. There's a couple, but this is a three-parter,
Mhm.
part one, where they all learn that they're not real with the Extremis.
Mhm.
It's also the stuff where we get all the flashbacks to Missy,
Mhm.
um, or yeah, being killed, and Nardar reading from the book. Um, I think this is great for me.
Yeah.
I
No, I
think I
agree
really
with you
like the
there.
ending as well when the doctor's program is so good that it is just the doctor, so he still solves it and sends it to the doctor.
Yeah.
Um, Also, obviously, the doctor being blind the whole time, um,
Mhm.
and trying to like circumnavigate that. But where in Great? It's hmm.
I think I liked Partners in Crime better, but I'm not sure whether you'd
Mm-hmm.
rather it be higher.
I think I could do between the girl who died and Partners in Crime.
Yeah, that's where I
I
think it.
can I can
It
work
fits
with
in.
that. Okay. Ooh, okay. Wow.
I mean, does anything need to be said about Demons of the Punjab?
Demons of the Punjab.
I think
Is it
the
a
main
perfect
question.
episode? No. Like,
I think the main question is where is if we go up to God tier.
God tier. We love this episode. It should be clear.
Yeah,
There's
is
it's
where
not.
it's going to be in God tier.
It is.
Where in God tier? Because I know for a fact that it's better than Dalek.
Yeah.
I also know for a fact that Girl in the Fireplace is better than it, and probably
Mm-hmm.
Doctor's Wife as well. I don't
Uh-huh.
know where it fits in with the other four.
It's better than Fugitive. Um, I think it's like, there's issues with it. Like, I do. Graham has some great moments, but I kind of wish that it wasn't. The
Mhm.
old white guy who still has a lot of the great moments. Because you get some stuff with Yaz and Vine in there, but we still don't get as much of them as we deserve. So it's definitely not, as perfect as all that. But it's incredible.
Mhm.
Um, it's really interesting now that we're watching Miss Marvel, which is dealing with partition, and I knew
Mhm.
practically nothing about partition until Demons of the Punjab.
Mhm.
Um, so it's a really good education music. The kind of twist with the aliens just being there
Yep.
to kind of witness these deaths that no one else is there to witness is really interesting and very tragic. The music is one of Sega Nakanola's best scores. The
Mhm.
story's just sad. Ugh.
I think it beats out Impossible
I
Astronaut.
think
Actually,
it's I
I think
think
it's
it's
between Oxygen and Impossible
I
Astronaut.
think I think it's there, yes.
Might even
I
be
think
higher than
so.
Oxygen.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. We might change that, but I think it may well be. It's
Mhm. It's not
it's
perfect, but
it's not perfect,
this
but
is not
it's
like a definitive. Like if we were going through the Star Wars movies and looking at, let's say, for example, their technical capabilities,
yeah.
then
And
it would be a
one of
very
your least
different.
favorite films is going to be a lot higher.
Yeah, yeah,
But it's about our preferences as well.
yeah.
So,
Well, on a technical front, this is a complete tangent. Like
mhm.
the sequel series trilogies would easily dominate.
Yeah.
It would because it is what the most technically extensive Star Wars
Mhm.
movies ever put to screen.
Absolutely. But that's not the only thing that we're judging. So,
No,
yeah,
it's not.
Demons in the Punjab, definitely one of the, if not the best episode of the Whittaker era for us, I would say.
This is
Uh,
subjective, is what we're saying.
but this is a very subjective list, exactly.
Mhm.
Okay, so.
I mean,
Okay,
we could go through and
Praxius.
do Praxius. Hmm.
It's much better than Orphan 55. It's better than Sanga. I like that we get everyone splitting up. I like that we get everyone splitting up. doing some of their
Going
own
up and search for
stuff.
clues.
Exactly.
I think because what we got in the OK category, a lot of, particularly the ones at the very bottom, are just the ones that are like goofy but fun, like dinosaurs in a
mhm.
spaceship and arachnids in the UK.
I like the stuff this one does with the
I'm
gay
not
couple
sure I would
as
classify
well.
Firaxis as something I had like fun with, but I don't think it deserves to be lower. So I think probably above arachnids in the UK somewhere.
Yeah. Like again, the idea of it being like this infection and then exposing it to people on Earth and stuff is like, interesting. The actual like design of the disease and everything is really creepy.
Mhm,
I do like the mystery element. Again, I think the gay couple
mhm,
is good. There's a couple of really great lines in it. I love when Graham's like, knob things full clockwise.
mhm,
He's no idea what he's actually doing. Um, but yeah, above Lazarus, below Ghost. I don't think I can put it above Ghost Monument.
mhm.
Um, again,
Yep.
I think it's a much better example of an environmental story kind of thing than Orphan 55, but it
Yeah.
still could have done with some work.
The long game.
I barely even remember the long game, but that's the
Was that on the
this is our first time on Satellite 5, isn't it?
yeah, Satellite 5?
With
It's
this
the
guy who
one where
gets the brain thing installed.
it's the one where Rose gets like disintegrated, but then it's actually a teleporter and she's alive and she's on a Dalek ship.
No, it's not that one.
No, it's not it.
That's
That's
the second
Doctor.
time with Satellite
That's the
5.
second one. That's the second one.
Yeah,
No,
this
this
is
is the weird. This is the
Game
weird.
Station first bit. No, it's not. It's before. It's
No, because the game station comes afterwards. It's when there's the controller. It's
yeah,
the
it's the one
the
with
thing
Simon
from the
Pegg.
yeah, it's the one with the thing from the ceiling.
Yes, the Jagrafess.
Yes, that's
I
it.
think, and it's already cold. Yeah, this is the one with Simon Pegg. This is weird. Um,
It's sort of F for me. I'm not gonna lie.
it sets up Satellite 5 really well, I think. And
Yeah,
I like that the Doctor is like, right, I gave you a chance and you've messed everything up. And drops Adam off.
I think it's in
Uh,
between Lazarus and Praxis.
I think I
Maybe
can.
lower than Lazarus.
I think definitely lower than Praxius. Uh, can be bottom of okay, honestly, for me.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Again, like there's some good moments,
We really
but
just need
it's
like a meh category below the OK.
okay is kind of meh, I think.
Yeah.
Is the thing. It's like, if you really think about it, it's like, okay, well, there's some cool stuff in here. Like obviously Rose has some great
Oh,
moments.
I've just seen the second one. It's another one
Uh,
from season 4, and it's another one I think needs to be in
Unicorn and
God
the Wasp
tier.
is definitely amazing.
I love that episode
All
almost
the
as much as I love
actors are like people from Cluedo or
Fuse.
Clue if you're America.
Mhm,
America. You've got like the Colonel Mustard and the Professor Green or whatever. You've got all these kind of characters. You've got the murder mystery element to it, but you've got Agatha Christie and the real life mystery of what happened with her.
mhm.
The thing with the Vespiform, which is a giant wasp, which is not what I saw coming um, at all, but
Yeah,
also does relate to one of her actual novels. It's just more great Tennant and Donna stuff. Yeah.
I think it has to go in God tier. I think it's low God tier.
Do you think it's better than Planet of the Ood?
Mm, in some ways,
Mm.
but not in others.
So, I mean, where would you put it in amazing?
I mean, ooh, that's now a good question actually because
Because
it's better than it's better than Poison Sky.
mm-hmm. I can agree.
my question is it better than Before the Flood and Day of the Moon?
I
Because
don't know.
me saying it's God tier was me forgetting that Planet of the Ood is no longer in God tier.
Exactly.
And Planet of the Ood is better? Yes.
I would say so. It's different, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Difficult to say, but yeah, better. So I think it. You know what? I think Day of the Moon beats it out. I'm pretty sure Before the Flood also might beat it out. So I think
I
in
think so.
between Poison Sky and Before the Flood.
Okay. There we go. So next up we have The Idiot's Lantern. So this would have been a better episode if Eccleston had got to do it like was the intention.
Yeah.
But this is a fun episode.
Yeah.
It's creepy with the faces being taken away. I think the lady who plays the wire is excellent. Again, it's our introduction to Magpie Electronics, which is always cool. I like the doctor shutting up the annoying husband who's annoying. It's definitely good for me.
Yeah. Better than World War 3.
Yep,
I want to say. I think Thin Ice is better than it.
I think so.
I don't think Spyfall is though. So
I
in
can
between
put
those
it
two,
there. Yep.
pardon
There
me as well.
we go.
If it had been Eccleston, it would have been higher.
Yes, I think a lot of the parts suit Eccleston more so than Tennant. I think Tennant's still obviously great, but yeah.
Mhm.
42.
This is
42-minute
a
episode, 42 minutes to save the ship. Everything's to
yeah.
do with 42. It's
This
it's
was
a cool
the falling
concept.
into the sun.
Yeah, and the sun's alive.
Mhm.
And we almost lose
Something that will
Martha
be returning to later. In fact, in 2 more
in
episodes
not
time.
long, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. It's good.
It's good. They have the
I
quiz
think
with
it's high good
questions.
actually. I think it's
I
better
think
than
so.
Smiths and Jones. I think it's better than Time Heist.
Yeah, it's one. This is one of the ones that I think about. I'm like, eh, and then I think about it more. I'm like, actually, no, this is pretty great. Yeah, I can put it. I can put it there. That's not where I'm
Oh,
gonna put it.
done the thing
Yeah.
again.
We almost lose Martha. First time, I was like, oh shoot, she's gone.
hmm
But thankfully, not. The mask thing's again really creepy. Um,
We nearly get the Doctor infected by the
the
sun as well.
doctor gets really scared, which is always terrifying.
hmm
Yeah. Amy's choice. I really like Amy's choice.
Good effort. Isn't it
Uh,
part of Isn't this in Good Man Goes to War? Isn't that
nope,
they're related? No, no.
nope, not really. Amy's choice is, I mean, I guess because in this Amy's pregnant and in that Amy's just got a baby, but no, this is the one with the Dream Lord.
Oh,
Played by Toby, someone or other. I should know his name. The guy who plays Arnim Zola in the MCU and
hmm
a bunch of other people. But this is the one with the Dream Lord. Where it's like, is this one the real or is this one real? Which one's the reality? You need to choose. And then like the pleasant little village, or on the TARDIS near a cold star. Um, and the Dream Lord's actually the Doctor, and they just took up this pollen. It's this darker side to him.
hmm
And the Dream Lord just keeps appearing everywhere and being like, "Oh, what you doing?" And there's these like zombie old pensioners, and it's really creepy. And they keep waking up and falling asleep at really inopportune moments, and it turns out it's all a dream because there's no actual power.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, I've got you now.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah, this is good.
yeah,
This might even be great. This actually
I think it might be. I think it might
better than Evolution
be.
of the Dalek. It's better than
Yep,
Age of Steel.
yep,
It's definitely better than Extremis as well. Actually,
yeah, I think so.
is it? as good or better than Partners in Crime. It's definitely not as good as Rebel Flesh.
No, no, it's not.
Um,
Yeah, between Rebel Flesh and Partners in Crime,
yeah, I think
I
that's probably the best place.
okay. Eh, eh.
And now we can talk about A Good Man Goes to War.
A Good Man Goes to War is just
It's an amazing, I
cool.
suspect.
It's amazing. The reveal, and again, if you're paying enough attention and you are old enough, you'll probably see what's coming. But when we watched it, I don't know about you, but the reveal that River is
Yeah, that was like
Melody
what?
Pond was just the most amazing thing.
Mhm,
I was just like, "Oh, that's so cool!" And they've been setting this up for so long. That's
mhm,
crazy. And obviously, Stephen Moffat did write Silence in the Library and
mhm.
the other one that comes
The
after
other
it
one.
that I also should know the
Uh,
name of. I've forgotten. But yeah, so it makes sense,
I
because then
think
obviously he became
I
a
think
showrunner.
Silence in the Library was the second one, wasn't it? No, it was the first one.
No, that's the first one.
Yeah, it was Sonic Shadows, I think, for the other one. Or did I
Forest of the
imagine that?
Shadows or something.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, that could be it. But yeah, those two basically. Obviously also the first time we see River. Um, and yeah, just that all the like characters we get with Strax and Jenny and Vastra were
Mhm.
all awesome. Um, and the blue man, whose name I've forgotten.
I
Uh,
do, man.
they did intend to get Jack back as well, but sadly he was doing Bloody
Doing something
Miracle
else.
Day. So he couldn't come back for it, which is a shame because that'd have made it even better. But that's great. I love seeing Rory as a badass Roman.
Mhm.
Um, we
Blowing
get
up
that blowing up
the
all the
cyber
cyber
fleet.
fleet. So
He blew up
good.
like the third cyber fleet.
Yeah. The Doctor being just much darker and scary is concerning, but also really cool. I really like that stuff.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing.
It's definitely amazing.
Where in
Uh,
amazing though is the question.
and we have that girl who met the Doctor that one time in the Gamma Forests and then
Mhm.
dies, and it's really sad. Um, oh, this might be the top of amazing.
Yeah,
I think. Like
I will concede that this is better than Planet of the Ood.
there's parts of episodes below it that I probably like more, but
But
as an overall
on,
just spectacle.
yeah,
And then we get like the pirates and we get the Spitfires, and it's just like this is
yeah,
nonsense, but it's amazing.
yeah.
And yeah, it's just great.
I
And the
completely
Jejun show
forgot the
up, and
Spitfires show back up for a good Man Goes
yeah,
to War. That was great. I love
yeah,
the
it's
ridiculous Spitfires.
so good, so good. And then obviously ends tragically again, and then also less tragically, and then ends with Doctor Who will return in Let's Kill Hitler.
Yeah, oh,
Um,
that was just
which is like what?
nutty. I was like,
Okay.
what the hell?
It was so crazy, but yeah. Okay. Well, I don't think we're going to be going far because Rings of Akhaten
I don't care what
is.
anybody says,
I
and although
love
they did
this episode.
sort of ruin the Doctor's moment with what Clara did, it's going in God tier.
Have we got a god tier from this series yet?
I don't think we
We
do.
haven't. Have we? No, because no. Yep, cool. This is god tier. Well, no, we haven't because this is the split series with Amy, Roy, and Clara.
Yes.
Uh, so no, this is the best episode of the season. I would say. I
Hmm.
think.
Yeah.
I don't actually where we're gonna put it yet, but the stuff with the leaf is great. The Doctor's speech, again, kind of eclipsed by Clara's thing, but I get why that works, and I think it does. Again, there's a
Hmm.
parasite sun instead of the sun being like alive in a different. It's different to 42, but it's in a similar vein. But
Hmm.
yeah, Matt Smith's speech is incredible. The music, is so good.
Gorgeous.
It's one of the first times because now I look back at Doctor Who, it's kind of like, yep, it's pretty much all incredible. But this is one of the first times I really noticed it was so good.
Hmm.
That little girl she has an incredible voice. Um,
Yeah.
because that is actually her singing. I'm pretty sure because they did it when they used to do, Doctor Who at the
They
proms.
they did
They
it
did
with
it live.
Royal Orchestra of London.
Yeah, Royal Philharmonic or something.
Yeah.
Which was again amazing, amazing.
It
Songs
is.
amazing.
Yeah. The
It's
question
really
is,
cool.
where in
Yes,
God's Tier is it
where
going
God
to go? It's better than Doctor's Daughter. It's better than The Fugitive of June.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's gonna be between. It's gonna be somewhere in between Demons of Punjab and The Impossible Astronaut, I think.
I think this just beats out Oxygen.
Mhm.
I don't think it beats Demons for me, but it's
Yeah,
close.
I think
It's like
that makes sense.
because like the start of the Wings of Akaton is a bit slow.
Mhm. Yeah, but that was
Um,
makes it good as well.
it does, but it's like it's yeah. I do like the bit where he's like, "I came here with my granddaughter as well." It's a nice
Mhm.
moment. Um, and how Clara goes and tries to help the girl, but yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, no, they're definitely one of the definitely one of the happier ones
Yeah,
in God tier because Dalek's sad, the Doctor's daughter's sad, Fugitive's
yeah,
alright, the Impossible Astronaut's sad, Oxygen's just kind of depressing about capitalism and concerning, Demons of the
yeah,
Punjab's sad, the Doctor's wife's sad, and the girl in the fireplace is sad.
yeah.
So it's really the only one that's largely positive,
Yes.
which is, I mean, that shows you what people like us like about Doctor Who. Okay. The Pyramid at the End of the Worlds. This is part 2 to Extremis,
Yeah.
and I really like this one as well.
It's better than Extremis.
I think this is I think part 3 drops the ball just a little bit.
Mhm.
But this one's really good.
This is
How you
easily
have
better than
the
Extremis.
pyramid at this
And
point
Extremis
between
is
three
already in
things.
amazing. I think this is in amazing.
I think so.
I think
I
it's
think
low
so.
amazing.
Uh-huh.
Um, I think it's in between Fires of Pompeii and The Witch is Familiar. For me personally, I don't know whether you'd put it higher, more towards Rise of the
Let's
Cybermen and Listen.
let's have a think. So we get the lady scientist who's just really sweet.
Mhm.
Gets Bill doing a lot more of her own work. You got the doctor doing the investigating stuff again and kind of figuring out that no, they're pretending like this is the place where the world's going to end, but it's actually happening somewhere else. We get the monks properly, and they're really creepy. We get all these people trying to do all this bargaining, which does not work. Um, and yeah, it ends on a pretty much downer. Um,
Mhm.
See, I really like The Witch is Familiar, but yeah, I think actually, I don't know. I don't know. This is okay. So for me, I think actually I'd put it just a little bit higher. I think I'd put it below Listen, but above Rise of the Cybermen. I think. Does that work for you?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Like some
I
of these are
concur.
hard. Like some of these are very much like on the day. They'll just change where you want to put them.
Yeah, where you
Really
want to put them,
interesting,
yeah.
but
I think basically everything in good and great can be moved around
can be
fairly
shuffled around
easily.
depending on how you feel. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. So, huh, well,
kill
hmm,
the moon.
kill the moon.
Kill
There's
the moon.
some
This was the
interesting
one where the moon
things.
was the egg, was
The moon's an egg, and I kind of love it, but it's so dumb.
it? Is it's very
I
stupid.
also really I like the fact that the doctor's
It's
like,
not unwatchable. It's not terrible. It's
no,
not great, and I don't think
ah,
it's really good either.
it's not
So
good. I think this is
it's gonna.
bottom of okay.
Yeah, this goes with the goofy stuff at the bottom of OK. It goes with
Like
arachnids and dinosaurs in the spaceship.
I like the fact that we get the girl from um the school. I think
Hmm.
she's really interesting in it. I think the fact that the doctor's like, this isn't for me to decide. You need to choose this stuff for yourself.
Hmm.
Um, and it comes back to some of the stuff about the whole, you walk on our streets, you breathe our air.
Yeah.
You serve at the pleasure of the human race, and then that stuff comes back later with Bill, I'm pretty sure. So it's got
Yes.
some really important key moments, but the overall thing's just a bit
Meh.
silly.
Meh
We
and
also
a
got
bit
the orange
silly.
spacesuits, so
Yeah, I guess they come back. That's cool.
Okay,
The Zygon invasion.
the Zygon invasion.
This was the
That's
ones that can like
part
change
one,
their.
right?
Yeah, I think so. Yes.
Yes, because the Zygon inversion is incredible.
Yeah.
Or at the very
Zygon.
least, it has a really, really, really great speech that elevates it much higher than the overall episode.
Yeah, I
Zygon
think
Invasion's good.
high good.
Hi, good. I like a lot of the unit stuff and the Doctor stuff. I think the ending's a bit goofy, but it's kind of a cool cliffhanger.
Yeah.
I like the fact that there's the Zygons and some of them are just like happy to live in regular society, and others like, no, you can't do that. This is our planet too now. So yeah, where in good?
Uh, 42 and Time Heist and Smith and Jones I think are better, but I think Aliens of London is worse.
Sure, I can go with that. I think, yeah.
Kablam.
Kablam is good.
Yes.
Kablam is certainly good. Kablam is one of the strongest, but like not
Yeah.
incredible episodes in that season. It's just fun. I know some people have issues with its like commentary on how Amazon works and things like that, but like that wasn't really the point to
There
me,
needs
and I
to
think
be
it
some
still said it
issue.
well
There
enough.
needs to be some commentary on how Amazon works because
Yeah.
sometimes Amazon doesn't do very good
hmm
things.
But I like the environment. The machine post things are creepy.
Mhm.
I like that she gets affairs at the start. Um,
I think
and I
between
like
School
the
Reunion and
again
Daleks
the
of Manhattan,
yeah yeah
maybe higher.
yeah. I
I
like
don't think it's.
the twist with the robot actually not being evil. It's trying to
Yeah.
tell them that this guy's trying to do some messed up stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I agree. I think I
Can you
agree.
hear me?
Can you
Question
hear
mark.
me is amazing.
Can
I
you
don't
hear
think a
me?
lot of people understood it, but I really love this episode.
Um. Hmm. Hmm.
Do you remember which one this is?
I'm reading the plot summary now. Try and jog my memory.
Because this is the one with the ancient beings that one of them has weird floaty fingers, which is weird, but it deals with like depression and anxiety and things from like Yaz's past and one of Ryan's friends past and kind of coming to terms with those things and how they can change your life and how you can you know affect them. It's got some really cool imagery in it as well,
Mm.
but it was a bit odd. It's
Yeah.
similar to oh,
Have we already done so?
you know which one I mean, right?
Nah, hang on. I'm not gonna lie. It's not one that I particularly remember very well.
Where is the other one?
To the point where I think it might have to be just up to you to actually place this one because
Sure.
I'm really struggling to jog my memory on this.
I mean, that's the thing, right? I think it's a very forgettable episode if it doesn't click with you.
Yeah.
Um, but it did. For me, it's like what is that episode from? The one with it's like it takes you away again. It's a weirder one
Hmm.
that's either gonna be something that you get or something that you don't.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
I don't know if we've done that one yet either, though, to be fair. So
Put it where you think it should be,
Yeah.
and we'll if it jogs my memory and I have
I
some issues with it, then we'll put it down.
Sure. And I mean,
But
we'll get back around to
I
it
mean,
as
you
it's
can understand my opinions on it if if I've managed to somehow forget the vast majority of it.
Indeed, that's not a great sign, by any means. I think it's probably here. I think
hmm I mean,
right now.
I can't really say anything against it because again,
Mhm. The we're on a good set of episodes now.
yeah, the Empty Child is going in amazing
Yes.
for a starter.
We get
Uh,
Gas Mask Mummies, we get Captain Jack, we get the Doctor with the just the mystery of it all, the atmosphere, it's really creepy. The setting's great. Yeah, this is amazing. This is
uh, it's not as good as Before the Floods, so that I think is our cut off there. It's definitely better than Listen and the 11th Hour, I think,
mhm.
and also I think maybe A Town Called Mercy. So I think somewhere in between Before the Flood and Into the Dalek.
Into the Dalek, Before the Flood. We are gonna go with the Child. Um, yeah, it's going in there.
Mhm.
Um,
It's certainly one of Eccleston's best.
Definitely one of Eccleston's. Yeah. Empty Child, Doctor Dancers, and Dalek are three of the really great ones. I'm gonna let you ramble about the Impossible Planet a little bit.
The Impossible
Uh,
Planet.
while I go to the toilet. I'll be right back.
This has got Oods. I
It
like
does.
Oods. So this is the demon one, if I remember correctly. It's the demon one with the asteroid. I'm just gonna make sure that I'm not talking completely out of my ass here. Yeah, it is. So it's the Impossible Planet. It's orbiting a black hole. The Ood get infected by a being that claims to be the devil that was trapped there for many years, and also one of the crew members gets converted as well. This is a really good horror um episode in some regards because the Ood plus I forget what was this um was it Danny Webb? Who was it? It was Zach. No, who was the person who got. So the commanding officer was Zach, scientist Ada, security officer Jefferson, Danny. No, it was Toby, the archaeologist, that ended up getting converted, wasn't it? Okay, so I liked him as that. He did a pretty good job. This was two parts as well. So you've also got the Satan Pit, which have we done the Satan Pit yet? I don't know. Um, this episode's probably going to go in great. I suspect. It's a good episode. It's got some good, interesting mystique about it. It's like this planet shouldn't exist. You shouldn't be able to orbit a black hole like this. And the mystery of what is causing the Ood to go nutty and what is causing the that and the build up of the sort of possession of Toby. And then the Ood refer to themselves as the Legion of the Beast. And then at the end, the planet starts falling towards a black hole, which is very cool. But yeah, it's good. Um, the question is, like, is it going to be in great, amazing, or good? Sorry, not good. Great, amazing, or god tier, actually. Have we got anything from the second season that's in god tier yet? I don't know. I do not know. I do not know. Maybe. Um, I do like this episode though, as well. As I've clearly made sense. I'm rambling now. Because I've kind of run out of things to say, which is unusual for me. Very unusual for me, but I'm sure I'll be able to think of something to talk about. You know, that means, ladies and gentlemen, it's dinosaur time while Holly's still around.
Okay, I'm back.
He's back. No
dinosaurs for
dinosaur
you.
time. I have
Sorry,
been
that took a
denied
bit
once
longer than I
again the dinosaur time.
expected. But yes,
Most
what did you come up
unfortunate.
with on the Impossible Planet?
The Impossible Planet. It's going to be either low great, somewhere in amazing, or low god tier.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, high good, high great. Yeah.
I mean,
Because
yeah.
I prefer it actually to its sequel.
Yeah, I like part 2, but part 1 has just the mystery,
Yeah.
the atmosphere.
It's a lot more.
It's great. It's just really
Yeah,
good.
it's a lot more. It's the build up, I think,
I mean, it's the
which does
build-up
also pay
opposed to
off
the
at me
action.
in the second one. But the second one's a lot more action, running around, that type of stuff.
You need both,
Uh,
but I think, yeah, the
yeah.
first one's better. I think it's probably...
Can we put it in there? We don't have anything from the second season.
We can put it in there. We can put it in God tier.
If it is in God tier, I think it's the lowest of the God tier.
Yep. I think we might bump down to amazing in a bit, but for now,
For now, it will go up there.
it can go in God tier.
It depends on whether we're gonna get something else from season 2 that we're still like, oh yeah,
Speaking
no,
of
actually that's
human nature,
Human Nature. That's season 3 because that's
yes,
Martha, isn't it?
yes.
And that's the second one in
Uh,
the Smith, the sort of
is
like,
Family of Blood the second one, or is Human Nature the
I
second one?
think Family of. Let's hang on, let me have a look. I've got the Wikipedia page up.
Aha, cool.
La, 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 la. Nah, yeah, second part is Family of Blood. Human Nature is the first part. So Family of Blood is the second. This is the first.
Mm-hmm.
This again, I really like the mystery in this one. So
Mm-hmm.
much so that I think this might be our god tier for season 3. But Family of Blood is also very good, and we haven't got to that yet.
We've also not had Blink yet, Tom.
That's true. We've not had Blink, which is also probably going to be in god tier
There's a lot of
somewhere.
good episode 3 God tier stuff.
Season
So
3, yeah.
season 3, it's definitely amazing.
I think this might be. I think this and Family of Blood are probably going to be top of amazing, because I think Blink is probably going to take the god tier spot.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think Human Nature goes in amazing. We'll have to decide where Family of Blood goes, whether it goes directly in front of it, directly behind it, or behind A Good Man Goes to War. I know most people want that.
Human Nature, it's definitely amazing. I don't know if it's the very top. Okay, it's very creepy, and it's interesting because it's mainly, you know,
Oh
sort
yeah,
of
that's a good point.
Martha-centric. I would probably put it here, honestly.
hmm.
Because I think it's
I
good.
think
I think
we've
it's very creepy.
overstepped on a few of these actually. Do I?
Like which ones?
I think A Good Man Goes to War needs to go a little bit further down,
Mm-hmm.
and I
I
think
think you're probably right.
Day of Moon and Before the Flood probably need to go before Planet of the Ood.
Yeah.
So I think Planet of the Ood goes back 2.
Down.
and Good Man Goes to War goes in between Before the Flood and Planet of the Ood.
Sure. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Yep, that looks pretty good.
Okay, the next one, which is also going to be it's
Silence in the Library. Oh, that is.
Um,
I mean, again, it's the opening mystery. It's creepy. We get River. It's like
it's
another
again
mystery.
amazing.
This is
It's amazing.
amazing. Um,
It's amazing. It's not better than Day of the Moon, which is the conclusion of that story, or near the conclusion of that story.
sort
If-
of, yeah.
Yeah, it's well, I suppose conclusion of that story for the Doctor, other way round for River.
Yeah, kinda.
And I think Before the Flood is also better than it, but it's better than
Yeah, I think as an overall story, it's better than A Good Man Goes to War.
yeah. Let's Kill Hitler. One of the stupidest
Good.
names of a Doctor Who
It's
thing.
good. The moments at the end between the Doctor and River are
Yeah.
really sweet. I like the transforming time cop thing, which pays off again at the end of the series.
Mhm.
It's good. The
Yeah.
Hitler stuff's wacky and nonsense, but it's Doctor Who.
Yeah. I would argue probably better than Asylum of the Daleks and Victory of the Daleks.
Yes.
Not as good as End of the World, so somewhere in there.
Okay. I would say Let's Kill Hitler. Goes.
You're noticing my my like length of categories for good is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yep.
Because I'm having more and more trouble placing them.
Yeah, that's fair. I think
Yeah,
I think it's better than Power of Three.
yeah,
Yeah, I think
yeah,
that's good.
yeah. That's yeah. Uh,
Cold War.
Cold War. Cold War. Was this the one on the submarine, or am I getting this mixed up with Primeval?
No, this is the one on the submarine.
There was also an episode on the submarine in Primeval.
That is fair. This is the one with the Russian sub and the Ice Warriors.
Yeah, okay, I've got you
Or the
now.
Ice Warrior and the.
This was great, I think.
Yep, I
I
think this is
like this
great.
episode.
We used to get the red mode on the Sonic like the only time.
Yeah. Red
Yep,
mode, go.
I would
Will I ever
say
use this again? No.
great, definitely.
I think it's low great though.
Low great.
So I think you're looking. I don't think it's as good as Partners in Crime. It might be better than Extremis.
I think we can tentatively put it in there. Yeah.
Okay.
The Hungry Earth. So this is part one of the Silurian two-parter.
Oh yes, the one where they go and there's like a drill and they're
The
drilling down
drill,
and they
and they
find
get
a
lost
Silurian
underground.
city.
hmm
And they're like,
I think I
whoa.
like part two of this more.
Yeah.
Part two.
This is good.
This is good.
This is probably high good. I think Smith and Jones is better. I think School Union's better, but that's
I think School Union's better.
is Daleks in Manhattan better?
I think this might be just above Daleks in Manhattan.
Yeah, I think that would be probably for the best.
Okay, Zygon Inversion.
Okay, this is going much higher than the Zygon Invasion. So where's Zygon Invasion again? Can you remind me?
Give me
It's
a sec while
not
I
in good. I
mute
think
a
it's in
server.
great.
So Zygon Invasion we have because we just saw it. It is high good.
High good. Okay, so this is going in high great or low amazing in my opinion.
So the speech at the end
Is amazing.
on itself is god tier.
Yes.
The episode around it is good.
Yeah.
So,
So I think we compromise with either great or amazing.
I think
Somewhere in high great or high amazing.
I think high great. Like
I
yeah, one of Capaldi's best moments.
Yeah, I think it's
In
better
the whole
than
show.
than Gridlock actually. So I think in between Gridlock and Time of Angels.
Yeah, yeah. Again, like as a whole episode, consistently, Gridlock and Time of Angels are better.
But that speech,
But that speech is just too good.
that
It's too
speech,
good.
boy.
And to be fair,
Mummy-
another great Capaldi episode, Mummy on the Orient Express.
Yeah, that's going in great as well, I suspect.
I think so. I love the kind of swan song that isn't actually the swan song that we get for Clara and the Doctor here,
Mhm.
and them kind of being more honest with each other, but still kind of falling out. All the characters we get are great. The old thing with the mummy and it actually being a soldier and the Doctor working it out is really good.
Mhm.
It's a really cool set and a really cool idea. It also pays off the whole Orient Express in space that we've had like mentioned at least once in the
Yeah.
past. This is definitely
This is
great.
It's better than Under the Lake. It's better than
Uh,
Flesh and Stone. It's better than Gridlock. It's better
yeah,
than Zygerian Inversion.
Zygon inversion.
Zygon Inversion. Zygeria.
I
Yeah.
yeah,
Is it better than
yeah.
Time of Angels? No,
No, not quite.
not quite.
Almost, but not quite.
Mhm.
So yeah, the Lie of the Land.
The Lie of the Land.
This is the uh final part of the three-parter with Extremis and the Pyramid at the end of the world or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Which is
Which
not as
is,
good as the other
yeah,
two,
no, it's not
but
good.
it's still good.
Yeah.
I like the stuff with the
Where you put Extremis, I think, yeah, this is high good.
yeah.
I think Smith and Jones is better. Yeah, I think Smith and Jones is better.
I can do there.
So that makes sense.
I like the
Yep,
stuff we
that
get with
makes sense.
Bill's mum and using her to kind of stop what the monks are doing. The whole infiltration's cool. The fact that Bill hasn't given up and the Doctor's like this maniacal mastermind, but he's actually not.
Mhm.
We get more Nardole, which is always good.
Yep.
Uh, yeah, it's just a lot of fun. But yeah, the other two are better.
The
The Haunting
Haunting.
of Villa Diodati. I really like this episode. Do you remember this episode, Tom?
I do, but I don't remember being particularly fussed about it.
That's also fair. This is the one with the Shelleys, and it's in the house, and we get the
It's the one that's almost entirely in the house, isn't
Cyberman.
it? And then
Yeah.
we get Cyberman. Yeah. Eh. I think you're probably going to put it higher than I would.
Where
Put it
were you
that
going
way.
to put it? Where
I
would you put
think
it?
somewhere in good, somewhere middle of the pack.
Okay. I mean,
It's
I'd
not an
probably
episode
put
that's
it.
like. It's not an episode that I can't justify it being any lower than good. Put it that way.
Sure.
But I
Sure.
can't. I don't think I would really justify it any higher than great.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't put it any higher than great. I would probably put it in low great.
Yeah,
I
I can
really like the
accept
stuff that they do
lowest of great, or
with the
maybe
Shelleys
just
and with
above an evolution
Byron.
of the dinosaur. Evolution of
Um,
the dinosaur, evolution of the Daleks. Blair.
indeed. Yeah. I can put it. Hmm,
It's either below or above one of those two. I think. Maybe even Age of Steel as well. Actually,
I think I'd put it there.
like I say, I can see why people liked it, but I was just a bit.
Yeah, I mean, everyone has
Not bothered.
episodes like that. Absolutely. I mean, we'll finally do a rewatch. We'll finally get there, and we'll see if people's opinions change. But I really like the like half done Cyberman that they
Yeah,
have in that one, and the atmosphere is really cool. And I also like that there's ghosts that Graham sees, and they're just are ghosts,
yeah,
and they're not explained because not
yeah.
everything has a explanation. The Witchfinders.
This is one that I think again I sort of
This
tuned
is
out.
this is fun. We get Alan Cummings as the king, who's great. Uh, I think the first two-thirds of this one are really, really excellent, and then it kind of drops the ball in the third act. Um, so we've got this stuff with the witch finding, and they're trying to like dunk the doctor,
Oh,
and
hang on,
then
yeah, I'm okay.
I think the first 2/3 really great, and it drops the ball in the 3rd act, is what I would say. However, what do you think?
I'm not. It's okay. Maybe even heading towards good.
Sure. In which case, we'll put it there. Thank you for listening to this episode of Cabincast. For more episodes, go to www.cabincast.podbean.com or use the Podbean app. You can now also find us on iTunes and Pocket Casts under Cabincast and on YouTube. The uploads here are behind. Finally, you can find us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/Cabincast. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.